Could you just tell everyone this is your first time watching this?
So I like the guy overall. Aside from being one of the best bodybuilders ever in the sport, he's also got a good sense of humor and some critical thinking skills.
There's a channel called Vegan Gains. Everyone keeps and the vegan
Gains. That's the channel name. That's the guy's name.
Yeah, I don't know.
If your name's Vegan Gains, I got a channel called Vegan Gains. You fucking got a mental problem to begin with. Just rubbish. Fucking stupid.
Oi, Lee, what you reckon about this guy, Vegan Gains? Oi, well, who's that cunt? He's some fucking YouTube cunt called Vegan Gains. Well, he's a fucking idiot to have a fucking name, Vegan Gains.
Well, Lee, what I think is stupid is giving your opinion on something you know absolutely nothing about, which seems to be typical of Australians since you keep voting for fucking retards.
Here's what he says, I know nothing about, which I did know nothing about, but after, this is before I even knew who he was or the channel, but now after watching this, I do know something about him, and I was correct in my first assessment. You're a fucking idiot. And your Australian accent's terrible, by the way, too. Now look, see, he's there doing his Australian accent with his hat on and hair, looks a bit part Aboriginal, and then he's got the blonde hair on doing a tattoo on his face. Not a bad tattoo, by the way, pretty good. But look, he looks a bit dark. Now, if I paint myself black and do Vegan Gains, I'd be racist, wouldn't I? But then again, I can't really look like that unless contracting the AIDS virus and getting cancer. We shall continue on. That's Tony Abbott too. Well, he's having a go at Tony Abbott just because Tony Abbott has his say. Let us continue on. But I was right. Fuck with.
Arts.
Sounds like a vegan, so I don't know. If you were a vegan, I'm sure you know what proteins you can have and what you can't have, and what fucking foods you can eat or what you can't eat because you're a vegan. They got books for vegans, they got everything in there for vegan. I'm not a fucking vegan, so don't fucking ask me. I don't give a shit.
Maybe you should care, Lee, as the protein in your food comes packaged with other nutrients that may or may not have a deleterious effect on your health, with meat, for instance, increasing risk of heart disease, whereas nuts protect against heart disease. Steroid users like you may find that of particular importance, as steroids can increase risk of cardiovascular disease, and making smarter dietary choices can minimize risk. You called me mentally ill, but I'm not the one who puts food into my body with little to no regard for what it's doing to my health.
Well, we can't see what it's doing to your health, but we can see what it's doing to your brain and the way your brain is processing stuff. I know it goes into my body, yes, and yes, I've put steroids into my body, but you walk around drinking water. It could have chemicals in it, which it does. You walk around breathing the air, unless you're carrying an oxygen tank on your back with fucking purified air, you're breathing the air which is full of chemicals and carcinogens and shit like that. So let us not talk about that. And steroids also, cigarette smoking and alcohol use has more side effects than steroids. So, and by the way, I had my heart checked 2 weeks ago. Perfect. The arteries, the walls, the valves, everything, the muscular walls, no thickness. So thank you very much for the concern. Thank you. We shall continue on. Vegan, no gains.
Do sane people eat foods that stop their heart from functioning?
Yeah.
Think this is sane, causing the suffering and death of billions of animals? Do sane people want to torture and kill?
No, we don't torture the animals. You pick a pig farm here. Yes, I do not agree with the way some animals are killed, but you know, most of the animals are done humanely, if there is such a thing as humanely. But you know, people kill each other much, much worse than that. And here we have a pig farm and we have that, but they always bring up this excuse. Vegetarians bring up this too. I will not eat animals because they have to kill them. Well, guess what? If I stop eating them and eat like you, those poor pigs there are still going to get killed. Lee Priest turning vegetarian or vegan ain't going to save any of the little piggly wigglies, okay?
Kill animals? Is ignorance and apathy just some sort of Australian thing? Because a lot of you don't seem to give a fuck about anything, and I'm seeing the same line of reasoning.
Well, he says we don't give a fuck about anything. Is he starting to see that Australians are a lot like Americans and how Americans are? Americans, we're the greatest country on earth. Oh yeah, oh, rah, rah, rah. But yet, if you ask many Americans about the geography of any other country in the world or people, they know limited shit. They actually know limited shit about their own country, so let's not even go there. Vegan, no gains. That's a nice kangaroo picture though, isn't it? He probably thinks that's a fucking wombat.
being used to justify coal companies destroying the Great Barrier Reef.
Or who cares about fucking renewables? I get my energy from fucking coal because I just don't fucking give a fuck. You want to get your fucking energy from the sun or whatever, then just go fucking do that. It's all electricity at the end of the day. Who gives a fuck if I get it from fucking coal?
And the funny thing is, animal agriculture is doing more environmental damage than coal mining.
That's true. I do get like fossil fuels. I do drive a car that is run by petrol. Vegan Gains, what do you ride? A push bike? Do you have an electric powered car? A hybrid car? I don't know, but my car runs on petrol. Does yours? It probably does. In my house, it is both electricity from coal and solar powered. So there you go. No shit before you talk. And the house has lots of solar panels on it. So actually my solar power energy that I don't use goes back into the grid, which is energy for other people. So thank you, Vegan No Gains. Let's go back to his Australian accent. That's the best part. Looks a little bit like malnutrition Tiger Woods, really. Or like Lewis Hamilton. Looks. Lewis Hamilton without the driving skills.
With it being the main contributing factor to global warming, which is threatening to destroy all life on the planet, but I'm guessing...
There he goes on about global warming again. It's been proven there's no global warming, and they've actually changed it to climate change because, yes, there is such thing as climate change. It's been happening for billions of fucking years. Here in Australia, there are some places here that just had the coldest winters ever and had snow in places that haven't had snow for fucking 70 years. What's that called? Climate change. What's that called? The weather. It's been happening for fucking millions of years since the dawn of time, and it's going to happen long after we're gone. Do what we do, contribute a little bit. I'm sure some of the pollution that goes into the air does contribute a little bit, but this global warming, no. And there's a lot of people that have go on about global warming who are in the fucking government who say, oh, the sea level's going to rise, who just brought $1 million homes down near the fucking ocean. Gee, why would they do that if the ocean's going to rise? But yet you talk to fishermen who have been in the game for fucking years and years, their family's been in the game, their fucking jetties and docks are still in the same fucking place. The water level hasn't risen at all. So thank you. Look at that. Fucking the Fruit Loops bird. Look, Vegan Gains likes Fruit Loops. Or he's a Fruit Loop.
Your opinion on that would be...
Boy, who fucking cares about this global warming bullshit? As long as you're getting your protein in, then why does it fucking matter? All you idiot vegans ought to spend more time in the fucking gym rather than jabbering on about saving the planet.
So, Lee, do you think I'm stupid and crazy for spending my time talking about things that actually matter?
Yes.
Should I just be smart like you and not give a fuck about the far-reaching consequences of my actions and just lift weights in the gym? What do you think is crazy, Lee? Speaking...
Well, that's the news flash. He lifts weights in the gym. Could have fooled me. But then again, I guess if I don't know anything, I'd never pick him as ever going into a gym. So here we go. That's a nice picture of some operation going on there. I don't know what the operation has to do with the global warming. He's probably number one fan is fucking, what's his name? What's his name again? Al Gore. He likes Al Gore.
Out on health and environmental issues that could end up killing us all, or not giving a fuck, acting like everything is just fine and contributing
it is just
to
fine.
Problems. But I'm guessing you'd say something like,
"Oh, well, I've been lifting weights and training for nearly 30 years. That ought to make me an expert on nutrition, animal agriculture, and climate change."
It does.
I don't know fuck all about veganism, but I know it's fucking bullshit because I ain't never done it before.
I know you like your fried chicken, but your dietary choices have far-reaching consequences, and you're not better than me for not taking responsibility for those consequences.
I didn't say I was better than you. But fuck, I'm a lot more handsome.
and you didn't even know who he was.
I didn't even know who you were. I'm sorry about that, but you know, someone just actually sent me the link to this video probably 6 days ago, and I'm sorry, but due to my lack of interest, I didn't even open it up. So you have to thank Sam for actually making me look at this. He's actually torturing me to watch it, but it is quite funny. And that Kentucky chicken was good. That was probably back in 06, 10 years ago, and my cholesterol is still fine, still perfect cholesterol. Heart's still good, liver's still good, kidneys are still good. So,
but it's got a lot hotter.
But the Kentucky hasn't affected me yet, but it could. But then again, you could not eat Kentucky and you could walk out of your little silly room you're sitting in and get hit by a car. I hope it's not a fossil fuel car, by the way, or a push bike.
Regardless of how much time you spend in the gym.
Yeah, he ain't in the gym fucking training. He's got time to watch all these fitness channels. I've never even fucking heard of them.
Do you honestly think throwing weights around makes you smarter or better than me? If I just spent more time in the gym, would that...
I don't throw weights around. I always place them gently on the floor. Joe Gold taught me, I've always done it all my life, I don't throw weights around. I train with strict form. And that's the word train. You should try it. You wouldn't go on a train though, would you? Because some of those locomotives, some electricity, and where's electricity come from? I don't know. So, you know what? You should be a vegan Amish person, because that way you can go around your horse and cart and just eat off the land. So
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to upload videos to YouTube.
exactly. How's he doing that? Is he? I hope it's all solar powered.
No, he's got a little bike.
He's got a bike with a rack that just runs the wheel. So yeah, I wonder how he's doing this. Is he using that electricity caused from coal, or is it nuclear
I
power?
wonder how he got his computer. Don't they have to?
I don't know. How do they make computers?
Yeah.
Dear vegan, and a phone, and
Yeah.
these clothes and stuff like that. Where did all that come from? So really, he should be naked, living in an Amish community.
And how do they grow food? What do the tractors run on? What are the fertilizers
Water.
based on?
I don't know. Well, maybe if we listen some more, or maybe watch some more of his videos, you know, if I've got nothing else to do, or if I don't have a life.
You did say you're having trouble sleeping.
Oh yeah, well, if I watch this, it'll put me to sleep. Hold on, here we go.
Solve any of the world's problems. What you do at the gym has little to no importance, and your dietary choices affect the well-being of
Really?
yourself, animals, and the planet, and ignoring those facts makes you a fucking shit cunt. Boy,
I'm a shit cunt. He's going to give David Esquire a run for his money. So what I do with my eating and driving my car and shit has a big impact on the world. Oh my God. I didn't know that Lee Priest could fucking hold the world.
No.
in his hand.
You're heating the world.
I am.
It's
all,
getting
all my
hotter.
fault.
Yeah, because all
It's
that
all my fault.
KFC you've
Ask the
eaten.
IFBB. It's all my fault. Look at this Lee Priest look-alike. He's got the Superman shirt on. He went all out, didn't he?
There's a tattoo on the wrong side.
Yeah. And maybe he's filming into a mirror.
Oh, yeah.
And the neck one's not too good. So, yeah, it's not bad.
you calling a fucking shit cunt, mate? How about I stick you like a fucking pig? That ain't a knife, mate. This is a knife.
Oh,
That's
that
it.
was entertaining, wasn't it? That's not a knife. That's a knife. We haven't heard that one. That's going back to the fucking Crocodile Dundee movie, that one. I don't think he was probably even born when that movie was made. Did he go watch the movie, did he? Does he know how movies are made?
Well, this-
Doesn't that contribute to global warming?
And this might be a time to point out to people that you don't watch any YouTube, you don't know any of these YouTube celebrities, you don't care about them. No more beef videos.
Vegan Gains to me could have just been a name of a book
Yeah.
or something like that. We didn't know it was a person, and a slightly tanned person, caramel. But there he is, like looking Australian. So maybe next time I'll tan up and do a Vegan Gains impression, and you can say I'm racist, trying to be black. So no, but no, he looks good for someone that trains or doesn't or whatever. And no, I've never. I like how they come up with stuff too. Do you think going to the gym makes you look better than me? This is Vegan Gains Australian accent. Do you think it makes you better than me, you shit cunt? You know, going to the gym, lifting weights for 30 years? No, I've never said it does. So there you go. So don't put words in my mouth. So just because you're used to having a vegan cock put in your mouth, don't give it back to me, okay? Swallow that cum, bum.